Okay. Now you can see this. First of all, see these questions. We are going to discuss this. These are very good questions, right? So first of all, have a look. Have a look of these questions. Right. Others, where are your papers, Puta? Only you. Others, you have the paper, no? You all didn't get the papers. You all don't have the papers, no? Okay, okay, no problem. When you are going, please collect and go. The people who don't have a paper after the class, please come and collect. I'll give you. Now we just share the papers. And online people, you can take a screenshot of this paper, so you'll have the questions. Now we will discuss. Now, in this, first thing, okay, the first question. Okay, the first question in this. Right. Okay. The first question in this, it's a bit different. Most of the people, they don't know how to answer this. Different type of questions. Right. See the first one. The first question is, okay, the first question is 3 into 2 to the power minus 1. First listen, I'll give time to write. 2 to the power minus 1 plus 3 into 6 to the power minus 1. So these are the questions. These are the questions. Then how should you write this? If there are any minus powers, you know from your grade 10 knowledge, right? In grade 10, we did indices. No? Did we do indices? Yes. Indices, no? So in indices, if there are minus powers, what you do, Puta? You have to send it up and down. In case if the minus power is up, you have to send it down. If the minus power is down, you have to send it up. Okay. So it goes like that. Okay. According to the minus power, it changes. So the first one will be 3 over 2 to the power minus 1 mean you can write 2 here. Plus 3 to the power 3 into 6 to the power minus 1 mean. How can you write that? Speak to the 3 over 6. 3 over 6. And in case if you have a chance to simplify anything, you can simplify that. No problem. You can simplify this. 3 if you simplify, you get 1. 6 if you simplify, you get 2. Just simplify only if you can get a but common denominator. Now automatically no need to multiply this by 3. Automatically you are getting a what? Common denominator. Now what can you do? You can add these things. 3 plus 1 is how much? 4 over 2. 4 over 2 mean what would be the answer? 2. This is the answer, right? So this one is the answer for the first one. Second question, right? Second one, question number 2. Find the probability of obtaining a prime number when randomly selecting a number from the set of S. The sample space they have given S mean what is here? What do you mean by S? Sample space. So sample space they have given 1 to 9. Sample space they have given 1 to 9. So what is mean by prime number? What do you mean by prime number? When I'm speaking, where should you look? You look at me, right? So S mean sample space and prime number means, what do you mean by prime number? The numbers, yeah, you have only two factors. You have only two factors. Two factors mean you have only a pair of multiple, only one pair of multiple. For example, 3 mean you can make 3, 1 into 3. 2 mean you can make 1 into 2. But 4 is not a prime number. Why not a prime number? Because you can make 4. You have to speak. You have to engage in the class. But why 4 is not a prime number? Because you can make 4 in two ways. 1 into 4 and 2 into 2. There are two methods to create, there are two pairs to create, but 4. Therefore, 4 is not a prime number. 5, 1 into 5 only. Therefore, it's a prime number. Remember, prime number is very important, not a big thing. But most of the people, when you are small, you forget this prime number. But prime number, you have only two factors. What are the two factors? The things you have only two factors. So 1 is 2 because these are the two factors of that 3. 1 into 3, two factors mean the two numbers. These numbers are known as factors. Number 5, you can have 1 into 5. So these are prime numbers. Is 1 a prime number? Are we taking 1 as a prime number? No, we don't take 1 as a prime number. Why? Because then you can tell 1, you can make it in only one method, 1 into 1. Yeah, 1 into 1, but it has how many factors? Only one factor. Right? It has only one. Number 1 is the factor. Factors mean the number set. 1 into 1 means there is only one factor there. Number 1 only the factor. So if it's one factor, we don't take prime number. Prime number means the number sets which has two factors. Okay. So if you don't know these things, right? The things which have two factors. Okay, two factors. Two factors means the smallest prime number is 2. What's the largest prime number? Who can tell the largest prime number? Can't tell. No one can tell. Right. So have the proper idea and learn, Puta. When you learn something, take it to your head and properly you practice. Because maths means everyone can get good marks. It is a subject where everyone can get very good marks. Right. Then the next one. Here you have to write. Find the probability of obtaining a prime number when randomly selecting a number from the set of S 1 to 9. Then next thing you have to write the prime number set. Here you should not put S here. Okay. You have to write probability of obtaining the prime number. What are the prime numbers in this? From 1 to 9, what are the prime numbers we have? 2, 3, 5, 7. It's a 4 prime numbers. So what is the probability of obtaining prime number? 4 over 9. There are 9 things. The probability means 4 over 9. What's the chance of getting the prime number? Right. This is the answer for the second one. Number 3, they have asked in the figure, they have given a picture like this. This is a picture. Here is a picture. Right. And this is B. Now you have to find B. Okay. First thing, they're saying find the value of A and B. Now, how can you get the values of A and B? Now you know what is this. When you say parallel lines, three things should come to your head. F is 180C. So this should come to your head. I have told you before. Right. Fatima, Zainab, 180 cats. So this should come to your head. So in this, can you see these both are parallel, no Puta? These both are parallel. And these both also parallel. So this side also there is a C shape. This side also there is a C shape. In this side, they have done this side is 115. Then what is the rule in C shape? 180, 180C. So it should be 180 degrees in total. Now this is 115. If you want to get 180, what should be this? 180 minus 115. So how much you get for this? 65 degrees. So this one is 65 degrees. This value is 65 degrees. And what is this value then? If you see from this side is 65. Then this side should be how much? 115. Like this, both no 180. So 65 means this should be 150. Again, which one is now 150? Which one is 115 now? This full set is 150. This full set should be 150. Now this part is 80. This full set is 115. This part, even what is this part? From 115, what should you do? Minus this 80. By this full angle should form 115. So how much you get? 35 degrees. So B should be how much? 35 degrees. Is it clear? So this is the way how you have to write the answers for the first three questions. First write these things for the 1, 2, 3 කියලා දාලා ලස්සනට මේ ටික ලියන්න. Right. Write it beautifully. 1, 2, 3 කියලා දාලා. Where is your paper, Buddha? Where is your? Ah, you didn't get, no? Tagala, you can write the first one. First one you wrote, no? Right. Don't take much time. Tagala, write these things. First one. Then the next one is second one. Second one. The second one. And we have one more. Just write the prime numbers, what are prime numbers, and have the proper idea. Right? What are prime numbers? And you should know what are these. And this is the third one. You write all the necessary things properly, write it beautifully with proper understanding. All right. Now we are going to go for the next set of question, Putta. That is about percentage. Okay, that is about percentage. So in this percentage, the first thing, they say a person who produces, okay, a person who produces shoes spend 900 rupees. Spend 900 rupees to manufacture a pair of shoes. He sells the pair of shoes by keeping a profit of 20% to a vendor. Right? First question, how much the vendor has to pay for the pair of shoes. Okay, how much the vendor has to pay for the pair of shoes. That's the first question. And there are a set of questions related to percentage. Now let's do that. Okay, because percentage this is from your grade 9. Okay, this is from your grade 9 things. So we'll discuss this. Right. Now, Puta, in this, they say a person who produces shoes spends 900 rupees to manufacture a pair of shoes. So it is the cost. He sells a pair of shoes by keeping a profit of 20%. Okay. He sells the pair of shoes by keeping a profit of 20%. To a vendor. How much the vendor has to pay for the pair of shoes? The first thing you can say, first you write the percentage formulas. How you write? Cost into profit percentage equal to profit amount. Okay, this is the thing. You get the standard formula, just the writing for our easiness. Cost into profit percentage equal to profit amount. What is the cost of the shoe? 900. So you have to put 900 for this place. Okay, this will be 900. Profit percentage? 20%. 20%. Here, what should you write? PA, profit amount. In the next step only, Puta, you have to write profit amount equals this 0, this 0, this 0, 19 to 2, 180 rupees, 180 k. This is the profit amount. Now, this is the way you have to write these things. Okay, profit amount is 180. Second one, number 2, this is the first one's answer. This is the fourth question, right? The fourth question. Then next one, the vendor sells a pair of shoes to a customer at a profit. Now, second one, the vendor sells a pair of shoes to a customer at a profit of 25%. How much the customer has to pay for the pair of shoes? Now, still what should you write? Cost into. This is the cost for the vendor. This is the cost for the manufacturer. Always, what is the formula? Cost into what percentage? Profit percentage equal profit amount. What is the cost now for the vendor? 100. This is the only profit amount. No, what they ask? Selling price. No? Paying amount. This is profit amount. So selling price or purchasing price. Actually, this is the purchasing price. No, they're asking from the vendor side. No? How much he has to pay. So this should be purchasing price. Purchasing price will be how much? The cost is 900 and 180. You have to pay a profit for him. So 900 and 180 if you add, you have to pay rupees 1000. So he has to purchase the shoe for 1080. This is the way how the price of the things increases. Normally it's like this. Normally when you're buying items, first thing, someone will produce that. And there is a person who directly buy that from the manufacturing plant. Something like that. So they will, however, manufacturers will give with a profit. Without profit, they won't give. No. Without the purchasing people, however, they will buy those things with a profit. They have to buy that. The people who are buying that, they won't directly supply to the shops. There are a set of people called distributors. They will give these things for the distributors. Distributing companies are there. The distributing company, they will sell. They also will keep a profit. Then distributing company will put these things for what? These for the people for selling shops. The customer will buy after that. So we'll say if there are more intermediates in between, the value of the item will increase. So if you can buy something from directly from the producer who is producing it, you can buy for very cheap cost. You are buying milk here. Or milk, normally how much is 1 liter milk? 1 liters milk price. බලමු කී දෙනෙක්ද 1 liter milk වල price එක දන්නවද කියලා. Normally 1 liter milk එකක් currently how much it cost? එකක්වත් milk බොන්නේ නැහැ. Everyone drinking tea බොනවනේ පුතා. tea එකක් හරි milk එකක් හරි බොනවනේ 1 liter milk. ඒ කියන්නේ you can think with your milk packet. වල බොනවනේ පොඩි milk packet එක. ඉතින් ඒකේ කොච්චර quantity කියලාවත් දන්නවද? The milk packet what you are drinking ඒකේ quantity එක. How many milliliters you are drinking in milk packet normally? 100. Living. You don't know what quantity you are taking. You can buying, you can taking, throwing it. Okay, how much is now a milk packet? Bulabonar body milk packet 100 rupees. There are normally how many milliliters in it? 180 milliliters. Right? Some 170 milliliters. 170 or 180 milliliters only they are taking. Normally, what is the size of a teacup? How many milliliters teacup here? Okay, normal things, right? Normally, what is the measurement of a teacup? 250 milliliters. That is only known as a teacup. Okay, cup එකක් කියන්නේ cup එකක volume එකක් 250 milliliters. The cup's volume is 250 milliliters. So normally what you are drinking is less than a cup. 180 milliliters samai they are giving. So 180 milliliter normally it's depend on the way how they sterilize it. They'll say if it's sterilized by pasteurizing, there are sterilizing method. Pasteurizing, if they sterilize pasteurized milk packets කියන්නේ අර කොත්මලේ කියන normal අර polythene bag එක වගේ දාලා තියෙන. ඊට milk packet එක pasteurized milk packet. ඒවා definitely you have to keep in the refrigerator නැත්නම් it will spoil. And you pasteurized milk packet mostly you can use for 2 weeks. ඉච්චර කරන්න පුළුවන් ඊට පස්සේ කොහොමත් ඒක upset වෙනවා. And pasteurizing is පොඩ්ඩක් cost එක අඩුයි. That's why they're giving that milk packet for 100 rupees. Second type of sterilizing method is ගොඩක් sterilizing methods තියෙනවා. තව එකක් තියෙන UHT method කියලා. UHT mean UV rays දාලා තමයි UHT method එකේ they are heating air temperature is high and there is a method. So ඒ ටික දාලා they are sterilizing this. The ඒ ටික දාලා when they sterilize the cost for its cost is පොඩ්ඩක් more. හරිද? The cost of it is more. Therefore ඒකේ cost එක වැඩිනේ. That thing's cost is high. එතකොට ඒක නිසා තමයි අර ඒකේ 180 ml packet එකක් normal if you are buying a box විදියට තියෙන milk packet ඒවා තියෙන UHT. So those you no need to put in refrigerator. يعني එළියෙන් තිබ්බත් nothing will happen. Bacteria won't grow in that, it's already sterilized. හරිද? එතකොට ඒක normally they are giving for 140 rupees. ඒ packet එකක් 140. මේ packet එක 100. Same amount of milk, a 40 rupees different per packet is there because for the sterilizing method. නැත්නම් වෙන මොකටවත් නෙමෙයි. It sterilizing method එකට තමයි different එක එන්නේ. මේ කියන්නේ you should have some idea. මේවා තමයි අපේ වෙන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ නිකන් අර හැම වෙලාවෙම Instagram එකේ hang කරලා උඹලා බලන්නේ අනිත් එක දාන post විතරයිනේ. And you know some things about some sports. You know something about movies. ඔයගෙන් ඕන් නැති මගුල් තමයි දන්නේ. අපි රටේ වෙන ඒවා like you don't know. හරිද? right. ඒ නිසා يعني pasteurizing milk බොන්න එපා කියන්නේ. You know no problem you can drink nothing will happen but it should be stored in 0 to 4 Celsius. ඒකත් store කරොත් විතරයි you can protect that. නැත්නම් ඒක ටක් ගාලා bacteria you say now you are buying a pasteurized milk packet and you are keeping it outside in normal temperature here. We'll say if you keep for more than some hours like 4 to 5 hours bacteria start to grow in that. If ඕක දැන් දවසම තියලා we'll say you bought the milk packet in the morning then you are drinking in the රාට බොනවා ඒක. Sometimes you can get a poison. Pasteurized milk. මේ වගේ හරියට you should have the idea. ඔයාලට ඒව දන්නේ නැන්නේ. Pasteurized milk එකක් මෙච්චරයි තියාගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. Right? Normally you should store in 0 to 4 Celsius. ඒක ඉතර වෙලා එළිය තියාගන්න බෑ why? Because they have suspended the bacterial growth. ඒක bacterias නෑ නෙමෙයි. ඒක bacterias they are but they have suspended their growth. එහෙම තමයි pasteurizing කියන්නේ. Right. So මේවා extra knowledge. Right. Then what about the cost? 1000 80 rupees. Then milk price එක ටිකක් ආ normally පුතා milk එකක් normally when you're buying 1 liter 500 වගේ යනවා. normally 500 වගේ 180 milliliter 100 නම් ඒකේ 5 times වගේ යනකොට 1 liter වගේ set වෙනවා. 200 එක 5 තමයි 1 liter but 500 වගේ තමයි යන්නේ. 500 450 to 500 range එක තමයි යන්නේ milk packet 1 liter milk. But normally if you are buying from the person who is we'll say now a person who is selling a cow ඌගෙම කෙලින්ම milk එක ගන්න 1 liter. there are places නේ පුතේ එහෙම sell කරන තැන් තියෙනවනේ. Right? So normally Colombo you can't find some places like that. No? Normally the place where they take milk එතනින් 1 liter එකක් ඔයගලන්ට 150 rupees වලට වගේ you can buy that milk. Is it different? එන 150 වලට මේ 1 liter එකම ගන්න පුළුවන් මෙතන එනකොට ඒක 500 වෙනවා. Right? ඒක sterilize කරලා නැහැ ඒක ගත්ත ගමන් ඉතින් you have to drink. ඒව තියාරියේ ඉන්න බෑ. අරගෙන fridge එකේ දාලා තියන්න පුළුවන්. But ටක් ගාලා you have to drink within 1-2 days you have to finish that. Even the milk buying from this 1 liter packet එකක් ගත්තා කියලා now we'll say we open that. After opening within 3 days you have to use that. fridge එකේ තිබ්බත් within 3 days you have to use that නැත්තම් ඔක upset වෙනවා. milk එකේ කතාව මුල ගොඩක් උන්ට දන්නේ නැහැ right? එතකොට ඉතින් එහෙම සීන් එකක් තියෙනවා. right? ඉතින් ගොඩක් කට්ටියට ඔක යනකොට ඉතින් price will increase. එහෙම තමයි දැන් මෙතන වෙන්නේ. දැන් මෙතන the manufacturer ගෙන් ගන්නකොට cost the person who is buying for he is the first person to purchase this. He is purchasing for 1080. Now he is going to sell customer. Then එතකොට එයාගේ cost එක now 1080. The person who is selling this. So he wants to have a profit, more profit, 25%. Right? So 25% profit tax මෙයාට ඕන. So 25%, 25 or 100. Then PA mean profit amount. 2 zeros කපන්න බෑ. Only 1 zero we can cut. පුතා පොඩි question එකක් අහන්නද? 102 1020 divided by 100 කියනකොට I can cut like this no? Can they? Again, zeros we can't cut. Some people are doing like this. 2582 divided by 2 කියනකොට තවරු මෙහෙම කපනවා. 2 and 2. මේ ඔයගේ පිස්සු වැඩ කරන්න බෑ right? දැන් සමහරුන් කපලා මේ 2 එකයි මේ 2 එකයි. You can't do that right? ඒක අමුතු හොල්මන් වැඩ කරනවා when the exam comes. Okay, teacher උත් upset වෙනවා teacher දන්න maths teacher මතක කරගන්න. Right? Then 108 multiplied by 25. These both you can divide by 5. Metana 5, metana 2. Again 2 and 108 you can simplify 54. 54 into 5, 540. 540 is half is 270. Right? Then this is the profit amount. What they are asking the selling price. No? So I mean 1080 to 1800 dollars. Right? What is the selling price now? Now we are talking in the aspect of the vendor. Selling price will be his cost was 1080. So for his profit, he won't add another 270 for the shoe 08715. No 3 1350 nowadays. Can you buy a shoe? Minimum how much a shoe? He's telling her high-end shoes. Shoes never normally minimum or DSI. But what would be the minimum price of a shoe nowadays? 4,000 minimum prices. Well, DSI and normally DSI Bata showrooms are normal. Minimum value shoe price. Maximum value is there up to 70,000 shoes. Right? Minimum value, minimum 3,000. Minimum is 3,000. You can buy a 3,000 what? It will cost even 3,000 nowadays. Okay, that's because of there are taxes, everything. So, price is increasing. Even vehicles are like that. What is the tax amount of a vehicle? The tax amount of a vehicle is 200%. We'll say a vehicle costs 50 lakhs, the real price scale. How much is the tax amount? 200% tax mean how much is the tax amount? 200% mean double the price of the vehicle tax. What is the tax then? 50 lakhs vehicle, what is the tax? 100 lakh. Tax is 100 lakhs. Then what is the cost of the vehicle now? 150 lakhs. Sri Lanka. You see a person buying a vehicle for 1.5 crore. Nowadays, brand new vehicle, 1.5 crore. The actual price of the vehicle is just 50 lakhs. Right? Win-win. We'll say nowadays are 4 crores worth of vehicles. We'll say a vehicle is 3 crores, 300 lakhs. Normally BM series and all goes like that, no? BM natham Benz look vehicle like 300 lakhs again. The 300 lakhs na brand new now 300 lakhs worth of gun I think. No, you say 300 lakhs here. So what would be the real price of the vehicle? 100 lakhs. 100 lakh 300 lakh worth. Yeah, 600 lakhs worth of vehicle real price is 200 lakhs. 200 lakhs tax. Right. Then when tax will use, then the country come to stability. When will country come to stability? After world's end. Right. එතකොට එහෙමනේ. ඒ වෙයි බලු. Write the reason, write with reason whether the manufacturer or the vendor earns a greater profit. Who earns a greater profit now? Vendor ඉතින් ඔය බලන්න දෙයක් නෑ. He charges 25% නුඹුතා. Because 25% is more than 20%. But you have to see the profit amount. You think you can see the profit amount. How much is the profit amount earned by the manufacturer? Only 180. By the vendor, 270. Is the water? Normally you can write for the profit together. Manufacturer. So you have to write the answer as what? Vendor. Vendor. Vendor mean a person who sells things. Is a vendor. Okay, because you have to write 270 is greater than. This is the reason. Nothing else to write. Just write vendor and you can write 270 greater than 180. It's a. So what are you doing? Communicating. 270 greater than 180, right? We are right. Sorry. Now B part. They are saying the mark price of a refrigerator is 60,000. A discount of 12% is given when selling it. That is a discount of 12%. Calculate the discount given for the refrigerator. Now, whenever you are writing, always remember for a percentage question, there are 3 parts. Always for a percentage question, there are only 3 parts. There are 3 parts. You have to write the first amount. What the first amount again? Mark price of the refrigerator. So mark price. Whatever word you want, you put mark price into what percentage? Now they have said discount. You write discount percentage. If you write discount percentage, here it should be discount amount. Remember, whatever the word you use here, a word only you have to use here. If you use profit percentage, you have to use profit amount. If you use discount percentage, you have to use discount amount. You are lazy. Profit again percentage questions. Easy. If you understand the pattern. So mark price is how much? 60,000. Discount percentage is how much? 12%. So we'll put 12%. 12 over 100. Equal discount amount, you're going to put discount amount. Don't go to write the value here. You can get a value after simplifying this. Then 6 into 2, 7,200. 7,200 discount. Very good. Okay? 1,200 discount, very good amount. Now, what is the selling price? How to see the selling price now? You should add or subtract. Subtract. 60,000 minus 7,200. How much now you have to pay? 52,800. Now I am subtracting from front. Subtract from back. Yeah, I directly subtracted and I wrote the final answer. So when you're subtracting, you have to subtract from back. You can write these things. Because last week we discussed proportions. No? Inverse proportion, direct proportion, we discussed. How many of you all don't have this paper? No? How the next papers? Only you both, no? But when you're going, meet me, right? And get the papers, right? In the vehicles. Then දැනට මේ ටික ටක් ගාලා ලියාගන්න. හරි. ටක් ගාලා write this. Don't speak. I didn't give speak පුතා. හරියට understand කරලා please write this. Wait. Okay. So today our target is puta pie chart. Okay. Today our target is pie chart. So we have to discuss pie chart here. Take your book. Uh, take your book. And online students will share the necessary materials. Right. Now we are in pie charts. In this pie chart, right, Okay. Okay. Now here 440. You can see everyone, even the online students, you can see under pie chart. I have given this question for 40 students like maths and so many. Okay, right. And in this, now we have to discuss this question. So when I discuss this question, you will understand everything here. So carefully see this. I will teach you a very, very easy method, right? So you can do this in a super way, right? So online students, if you want, you can get a screenshot of this, right? If you want, you can get a screenshot of this. Okay. Now, okay. Now we'll discuss this. Okay, thank you. Production. So in this, you can see 440 students like maths. You can see that. Okay, 400 students like maths. And pie chart is the main target, main lesson for today. So in the pie chart, what is this pie chart actually? If you can put all the datas in a circle, that is a pie chart. Again, for example, what do you mean by percentage? What do you mean by percentage? Whatever the number in the world, we are making into parts of 100. You'll see, even if there are 10 people, we are making them parts of 100. You'll see in an exam, you're getting 8 over 10 is your marks. Now they want to convert, properly understand the meaning of this, and it will be very easy. 8 over 10 means out of 10 you have scored 8. If they want to give this as a percentage out of 100, what they will do? Multiply this by 100. No? Percentage means multiplying by 100. No? So you will cut this 0 and this 0, then you will give the marks as 80%. This is your marks. So what does it mean? If we break this into 100 parts, you have got only 80 parts out of that. That's the meaning of that. Okay. That's the meaning of that. Understood. We'll say there are million people, Colombo, 1 million people in Colombo. 1 million mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of this 1 million people, we'll think 30% are kids. 30% is kids. Right? Sorry, 30% we'll say 60 out of these 10 million. 1 million, 1 million out of that 50,000. 50,000 30,000 kids. එතකොට 30,000 kids means 30,000 kids out of 1 million people. So if you want to convert this to part of 100, you will multiply by 100. If you multiply this fraction by 100, you'll get part of 100. Again, 2 zeros cancel. 2 zeros, 2 zeros, these 2 zeros, these zeros. It means now 3% only. 3% only what? Students in Colombo. 3% mean if you take 100 students, only 3 students. Only if you take 100 people, then only 3 are students. So this is the way how they break into parts. You can make any number in the world, even a smaller number, big number, any number, as a percentage. When they are giving election results, how they give? They give the numbers, but finally they will put a chart. In that chart, mostly what chart they put? This pie chart. Can you remember? They will put a circle and they will show the colors. This party got this much, this party got this much scale. And also they will give the entire election as a percentage. It means that all the results they will break into 100 parts and they will give this. It doesn't mean there are only 3 people. There are 30,000 students are there. Okay, 30,000 students are there. It means 3%. So do you understand what is this here? Is a pie chart mean we are going to put all these data into a circle. Again, how many parts are in a circle? 100 parts. Circle mean how many parts? Will you tell the correct answer? How many parts in a circle? 4 parts. How many parts in a circle? Percent mean 100 parts. Circle mean what's the angle of a circle? 360. So how many parts in a circle? 360 parts. You can break a circle into 360 parts. But you can break it 1 degree, 1 degree කියලා. You can break into 360 parts. Get a circle එකක් you can break into 360 parts. එතකොට this if you have got 8 out of 10, if you want to put this value to a circle, then you are breaking into 360 parts now. එතකොට what should you do? Multiply by 360. Understood the object. එච්චරයි. Then multiply by 360. What will happen? You can put this into a circle. This 0 and this 0 you can simplify. 8 into 36 mean 8 into 6, 48. 8 into 3, 24. So 28. This is represent 288 degrees in a pie chart. This amount represents that 288 degrees in a pie chart. So if you have broken this into 360 parts. Out of 360 parts, 288 degrees belongs to this. Now, did you understand what is this pie chart? It is same thing like a percentage, but you are representing the data in a circle. Okay, so this is the final message of the pie chart. Normally, pie chart questions, if you get for your O-level exam, you are very lucky, and this is a 10 marks area. But every time they are not giving pie chart. But grade 11 first, grade 10 first term, grade 10 second term, grade 10 third term. For all these 3 terms, you will get pie chart. Term exams. Definitely will get that. No doubt in it. So you should be able to, if you learn this, you can get 10 out of 10 in your term exams. O-level eකට sometimes, every time they are not giving pie chart because pie chart is under a lesson called statistic. Statistic mean what? The data collection. Anything to collect data is known as statistic. Under statistic lesson only we learn pie chart. That is, pie chart lesson is very important. Even in grade 11 first term also you get a pie chart. From grade 11 second and third term onwards only, products you go for the statistic questions. I think this is a very important part. You can score good marks for 4 terms. An easy part. Now I will teach you the technique how to do this one very easily. How to do this very easily. When you're doing something, you can take it to your body and do that. You can make a subject. That's why I explain these things. So what do you mean by pie chart and how we the data to this? So we are entering data as degrees. We're entering data for pie chart as degrees according to the amount they have. Right. I hope you understood this. Now, whenever we are going to do a pie chart, but pie chart questions, whenever we are going to do, always there is a thing called golden box. My way of teaching is different. My syllabus for the so if you go and find a golden box pie chart lesson, you will never find a golden box. Bronze box find karanna. These are my words. But you can do the entire exam and get A by learning from my students. They have got A. Most of my students have got A's and B's. The B's ගන්න ඉතින් පොඩි මිස් වෙලා. නිසා ඒක කිසිම එකේ doubt එකක් තියාගන්න එපා. You can get full marks in everything. The students who have learned from me, they have got more than 90s in their term exams also. ඒ නිසා my study method එකේ කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. Right? And teaching method එකේ. So careful listen. Mostly I'm telling easy methods. First of all, you can say golden box එකක් තියෙනවා. In short, there is a golden box. The golden box එකේ පුතා මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? Always you should connect 2 things. මොකක්ද මේ 2 thing එක? One is a number, another thing is a degree. කියන්නේ amount එකයි degree එකයි. There are 2 things. Amount and the degree. They will tell some amount. The amount and degree, first of all, you have to write in this golden box. In the golden box. In golden box, what you will write amount and degree. Degree කියන්නේ the angle. Amount and the angle. Amount and the degree. So this box is known as golden box. The golden box එක අපි gold color එකෙන්ම දාමු. We'll imagine this is gold color. මේ gold color වගේනේ. මේක තමයි golden box. Right? ලස්සනයි. Now this is the golden box. Right. And this is the amount and degrees golden. Now we'll see what is the use of this golden box. Now come to the first question. Okay. Online students no need to see the question. So I will read all the necessary things. ඉතින් first one එක පොත මෙහෙම 440 students like maths. Find the number of students who like science. Now in this they have given the chart. In this chart they have given the most of the people like maths. Mostly of the students' favorite subject is maths. එහෙම නේද? නේ? Most of the people, I didn't tell they are getting marks in maths. Or they don't get marks in mathematics, but their favorite subject is maths. So maths වලට ආසයි. ගොඩක් උන් ආසයි. කියන්නේ although you don't get marks, ගොඩක් උන් maths ආසයි. Maths ආස නැති කට්ටිය අතුස්. I hate maths. Hate maths. Okay. The people who hate maths, that's not the problem of maths. That's the problem of them. Right? ඒ කියන්නේ never tell I hate maths කියලා. Because it shows your inability. ඔයාලා දැන් maths කැමති නැති වුණා කියලා maths down යන්නේ නැහැ. Maths වලට ඔයා කැමති නැත්නම් you only will go down. Okay? So you should never tell I hate maths. කොච්චර hate වුණත් බොරුවට හරි I love maths කියලා කියන්නේ. What is your favorite subject? Maths. හරිද? Maths කියලා කියන්න ඕනේ, right? Because අර හැමෝම maths easy කියලා කියන්නේ. Okay? No one will tell life is easy. Or කියනවාද life is easy. එහෙම නෑනේ මං කවුරු. ගොඩක් උන් කියන්නේ life is difficult. Life is always not difficult. Sometime easy, sometime difficult. එහෙමත් කියනවා. But average if you take, life is not easy. That's the truth. නෑනේ මං life එක. You have to wake up in the morning. උඹලට නිදාගෙන ඉන්න පුළුවන් නම් ජොලිනේ. වෙයි බෑ එහෙම බෑ. ස්කූල් යන්න නැතුව ගෙදර ඉඳන් ටීවී බල බල ඉන්න පුළුවන් ජොලිනේ. But එහෙම බෑ. Life is not easy. දැන් ස්ටඩි කරන්න නැතුව ග්‍රවුන්ඩ්ස් වලට ගිහිල්ලා සෙල්ලම් කරගෙන ඉන්න පුළුවන් නම් ෆුල් ටයිම් ජොලිනේ. But බෑ. වැඩට යන්න නැතුව like without going for jobs, you just imagine you are getting from the government every month. government එක උඹලට සල්ලි දෙනවා 10 lakhs හැම මාසෙකටම දානවා හැම citizen කෙනෙක්ටම ශ්‍රී ලංකා එකේ. උඹලා කැමති විදියට හිටන් කියලා ජොලිනේ. But එහෙම වෙන්නේ නැහනේ. Everyone have to go to work. වැඩට යන කට්ටිය හැමෝම with the love. තාත්තු උදේ වැඩට යනකොට අනේ I like to go to work කියලා දයන්නේ. නැත්නම් තාත්තා කියනවා tomorrow work bang have to go for office. එහෙම දයන්නේ. ගෙදර ඉන්නකොට අම්මත් එක්ක ඉන්නකොට ටෙන්ෂන් ද නැද්ද? Life is not easy පුතා. Right? Difficult. නේද? ආතලේ දැන් ඕගොල්ලන්ට කැමති ගොඩක් ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ කසින් එක්ක යාළුවෝ එක්ක to stay always. ඉන්න පුළුවන්. බෑ. කසින්ස් ලා එනවා යනවා. ඕගොල්ලෝ එනවා යනවා. යාළුවෝ ඉන්නව නැත්නම්. Right? Life is not easy. Sometimes you like to live with people whom you love. එතකොට ඒගොල්ලෝ හැම වෙලාවෙම කියනවා no they will leave the world also. I think life is not easy. එහෙම තමයි හැම එකක්ම. එහෙම කියලා you can leave the life. එනිසා උඹලා මැරෙනවා ගිහිල්ලා. Life is not easy කියලා. ඒවා different, right? ඒක carefully listen. Maths is not easy. Not easy. But you have to hang on with it. Yeah. Now see this. Mega maths 220 degrees කියලා they have given. Maths 220 degrees. හරිද? ඊට පස්සේ music තියෙනවා music. ඊට පස්සේ සිංහල this is music MSc සිංහල SIN and science SCI. හරි මේක science. Observe here. And science they have given 60 degrees. Always පුතා කවුද මේ golden box කියලා කියන්නේ? The person, the thing, what you know, both the number and the degree. Now they have told in the first statement 440 students like maths. Do you know the degree of maths? Yes. Maths 220 degrees kilo. You know the degree. Do you know the number in maths? Yes. How much are there? 440. In the first statement they have given 440 students are there. Then what is the golden box? Amount and the degree, no? First of all, whenever you are going to do the pie chart question, first of all create the golden box. 440 degrees represent 440 students represent 220 degrees. මෙන්න මේක you have to put. ඒ කියන්නේ better to put with the thing. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතන 440 students නම් put with 440. ඒ කියන්නේ now this is a golden box. 442 and 220 degrees. Okay. So this is a golden box. Understood? Whatever you know, both the number and the degree, that is known as the golden box. Sorry, that's fine. Now, Puta will go for question by question. They have told 440 students like math, find the number of students who like science. Remember, if you want to do the questions in pie chart, මෙන්න පොඩි දෙයයි තියෙන්නේ. මේ අය දෙකක් ගහ ගන්නවා, පොඩි box එකක් ගහ ගන්නවා. What's that box? මෙච්චරයි. You have to put අපිට තියෙන්නේ දෙකයි. Amount and degree. AD method එක විතරයි we are using. AD, amount and the degree. In this, always first you have to put the golden box. What is the amount? 440. Amount is 440. What is the degree? 220 degrees. That is a degree, no need to put mention degree mark 440 and 220. And what, second, you have to put the question what they ask. What they ask? How many students like science? Students. Do you know the degree of science? Do you know the degree of science? Yes, it is 60 degrees. It's about amount. Do you know the amount? You don't know the amount. It's about amount. Whatever we don't know, we put X. For the degree, we put 60. No? So what you have to do? When you can write 440 over X equal to 220 over 60. You can up and down district. Put in the equal. We have to first know. So what should we do? Send the whatever down, we have to send up. No? Send this one to this side. X will come to this side. It will come up. Already 440 is here. Division 60 will go up as multiplication 60. Multiplication 220 come to this side as division 220. Everyone can understand this step, no? Okay, no? Just simplify 220 and 440 put you get 2 here. So X is equal how much? 100. Is it difficult or easy? Easy. So you have to see the golden box. You can දාගෙන යන්න තියෙන්නේ. වෙන මොකුත්ම no need to think. See the second one. 100 students like Sinhala. Find the angle represented by Sinhala. And we'll go over the next one. Second one. Second one also, you have to put what? Amount and degree. D for degree, A for amount. Whatever the amount. Now here, always in the first one, we have to put the golden box. Golden box. 440 amount, degree 220. Now they are saying for Sinhala, amount is 100, degree don't know. Degree we have to put X now. What can we do? 440 up, 100 down. Equal 220 up, X down. Send the X to this side. 220 is already here. And send the 100 to this side. Division 100 go as multiplication 100. Multiplication 440 come to this side as division 440. 220 and 440 simplify. Here you get 1, here you get 2. 2 and 100 you simplify, you get 50. So answer for X. What is the answer for X? X is how much? X is 50 what? 50 is degrees, no? Yeah, x we have put for the degree. So 50 degrees. එච්චරයි නිකන් චුට්ටුක් ගාලා දාගෙන ටුට්ටුක් ගාලා කරගෙන යන්න තියෙන්නේ. You have to put the proper things for proper places and නිකන් කරගෙන යන්න තියෙන answers නිකන් book ගාලා එනවා. So, see the third one. Find the angle represented by music. Now you found x is not degree. Here, this place is not degree. No? Now you know the angles. You know science is 60. Right? You know science is 60. Science 60 kila you know. Math 220 kila you know. Sinhala we found as Sinhala how much? 80 is it? 50, no? Sinhala is how much? 50. Sinhala 50. Science 60. Can you find the music or no? No, because you don't know the number of music to put like that. Without the number, they are just asking the angle. Normally in a pie chart, total angle should be how much? 360 degrees. No, put music, 220, 60 and 50 add and minus by 360, you will get the answer for the music, right? Music, they have given they have asked the angle. So third one, you can write like this. What are the angles you want to add? 220 plus 60 plus 50. Correct, no? So you get how much here? 330 degrees. So what you can do from 360 minus this 330. So what do you get? 30 degrees as the answer. Music 30 degrees. Next one, number 4, find the number of students who like music. Now you want to find the number of the people who like music. Now you know the angle. So you can write amount and the degree. Always we have to put the golden thing. Golden is 440, 220. After that, second only we have to put the questions one. Amount x, degree is 30. So 440 up, x down, equal to 220 up, 30 down. Then the division x to other side become multiplication x. Already 440 is here. Division 30 go to this side mean multiplication 30. Multiplication 220 go to this side mean division 220. You can simplify this. You get 2 here. So x will be equal to how much? 60. X is what? Amount. So 60 students. Okay. Is it 100% clear now? All right. Number 5. If 40 students change their favorite subject to music from maths. Now we'll put the people who like this subject, right? How many as a number? I'll put the number here. How many people like maths? 440 people like maths. Music, we found 60 people like music. Sinhala, we found 100 people like Sinhala. You know that they have given that 120 people like science. We found like this. Now they are changed. Now they are telling 40 students change their favorite subject to music from maths. How many people change their subject? 40 people. They change their subject to music from maths. Again, maths because they didn't come to Shuhail's class. So, maths subject music. So they are changing their subject to music. Their favorite subject earlier was maths. After that, it changed to music. Now, how many people are in music now? How many people are doing music now? 100 people are doing music. How many people are doing maths? 400, because 40 people went. So what is the question? Find the new angle represented by music. Find the new angle represented by music. Okay, first of all, we'll see how many total are there. Count and see how many total members are there. Information sticker, no need to write actually. I'm writing for your knowledge. Number 5. Number 5. Tell me how many are total. Total is how much? Count and see. 60, 160, 280, 440 means 720. There are total is 720 people. After the change, after the change, after the change, comma, how many are doing music now? 100. How many doing maths now? 400. Now they have asked the angle of what? Angle of music. I told you to put these data in a pie chart. No, in the first in the first page itself, I explained how to put data to the pie chart. Can you remember? Then how many people are there for music? 100. Out of how many people? 720 people. Now, if you want to put this to a pie chart, you should multiply this by 300. Everyone can understand? 360 and 720. If you simplify, will 2. 100 divided by 2 means 50 degrees. Remember, if they ask any changes, if they ask what is the change here, like they say they are changing the pie chart. When they are giving the question initially, you can do with this golden box. But if they say people are exchanging the places, again from maths they are going for music, so entire pie chart will collapse. No. So when they give like that, you just put some data like this. Total is how much? Always put the total. In case if they told like in case, in case if the question is like this, 40 students. Now this is the data from a school. 40 students who like maths left the school. What will happen? What will change now? Total will change. Total number of students who like maths will change. If the total change, all these angles will change. Okay. In case if something happened to even a student, the angles will change. They say sometimes 40 students went on a trip, bus clashes, and all passed away. එහෙම නිවුස් එකක් එනවා. එතකොට what will happen? Angle will change. එහෙම recently වුණානේ school bus එකක් ගිහිල්ලා වැටිලා. Something happened, but nothing happened to anyone. But bus, I think one of a leading school in Colombo, they went on a trip, and can't remember which school. පොඩක් කාලයකට කලින්, like one year last year වගේ. Thurston school, Thurston bus එකනේ. ඒ මොකක් හරි එකක් වුණා. They went on a trip and bus fell into some place, but nothing happened to anyone. ඉතින් එහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් වුණේ නැහැ. But so angle didn't change. Understood? මේක හරියටම ක්ලියර්ද? කොහොමද pie chart ලෙස මෙච්චරයි තියෙන්නේ. මේ ටික දන්නවනම් 10 out of 10. පුළුවන්ද ගන්න? පුළුවන්ද? අග්ගා ලස්සනට. මෙන්න මේ ටික ලියා ගන්න. Okay, මේ golden box එකක් දාගන්න. හරිද? Golden box එකක් දාගෙන. Because always you have to select the golden box. මෙයාට කියන්නේ අපි golden box. හරි. ඉක්මනට කරගෙන යන්න පුතා. ඉක්මනට කරගෙන යන්න. ෂුන් ගාලා කරන්න. And after completing this, right, what done with to both the right. Now this one is okay. They have asked one more question. No? They have asked the percentage also. If they have the percentage, the same thing, same 100 over 720, they have the percentage of music, no? Maths. Percentage of maths mean the next question, what should you do? There are 400 students who are doing maths now out of 720. If you want to convert as a percentage, multiply by 100. Okay, so this 0 and this 0 you can cut. 4000 divided by 72, you can cut this also by 8. Then you get 9 here. If you cut this by 8, 500 divided by 9. 100 divided by 9 mean here you get 55.5% KL. You might think how I'm simplifying so fast KL, right? එහෙම පුළුවන්. Like if you practice, keep on practicing with multiplication, you can do that. හරිද? Right. Very hard. Then these things are okay. No? Now, කට්ටිය ගෙදර යන්න නේද? Right. Now you have to do the next question alone. First of all, you have to do only one thing in the next question. I'll share this screen. Right. Share it on screen. බලන්න එක. මෙන්න මේ question එක. You have to tell me what's the golden data in this. You have to tell me what is the golden box in this? Okay. Tell me the golden box. Tell me what is the golden box for this question. Taggala reply. Now, earliest golden box was 440, 220 degrees. 440 to 222 degrees. Eka Taggala, tell me what is the golden box in this segment. Read the statements and tell me. Everyone do that. Everyone do that. Read it and tell me what's the golden box in it. ඉක්මනට වැඩේ කරගෙන යන්න පුතා ඉක්මනටම කියන්නකෝ. ද ළමයි වගේ. Taggala, tell me what is the golden box for this? You have to tell this golden box mean you have to tell like this 440 to 222 degrees. ඒක තමයි මේකේ golden box එක. Likewise you have to tell what is the golden box in this. Amount and the degree you have to tell. So which one you know the amount and degree now? හොයනවා එකක්වත් අවු වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. y chart එක ASCII මොකුත්ම නැහැ. Right? හරිද යන්නේ. ඔයාලා කියන්න බලමු. Taggala, everyone write the golden box. උඩ box එකක් දාලා golden box එක ලියන්නකෝ. ඒ question එකේ. I'll come and check golden box එක ඔයාලා හරිද කියලා. The first thing is you have to identify the golden box. That's the first thing. To identify the golden box, then everything will be perfect. After that, you can do the question. Identify it. So, දාගෙන හොයනවා හැම එකම golden box එක. Box එක golden box එක තමයි ඇතුලේ මොකුත් නැහැ තාම. Till ලෝක normal box. Once you put the data only, it become golden box. So golden box. Oh. Right. Okay, the golden box for this question Okay, only few people have found this, right? Yeah, right. Now they have told in this, when the question. The pie chart drawn with the information gathered from 40 grade 10 students of a certain school regarding the type of mass media they most prefer is given below. So how many students they have taken for this survey? 40 students. It means the total is how much? 40. So do you know the total degree? Online students, you can get a screenshot of this. Do you know the total degree? 360 degrees. So do you know the total students? 40 students. So do you have a golden box now? Yes. What's that golden box? 40 is to represent 360. You can get the data from anywhere like that. 40 is to 60 degrees. So this is the data. Always is not students. They can give many, many things. According to that, you can change this word. Understood? Make the golden box. If you know the golden box now, you can do the questions. Taggal taggal do golden box එක අදලා දුන්නට අග්ගාල දැන් කරන්නේ. අග්ගාල කරගෙන යනවා ඔකට. පොඩි question ටිකක් තියෙන්නේ okay. You can do the sum next to pie chart there are space no පුතා. එතනින් ඔයගේ sum ටික කරගෙන යන්න පුළුවන්. Online කට්ටියත් කරගෙන යන්න ටක් ගාලා give small time. ටක් ගාලා කරගෙන යන්න පුතා ඒක. Okay, make it fast. Okay. හරිද? Right. So in this section, take the 90 degrees only newspaper. The 90 degrees newspaper, other one is radio. Okay. 90-degree only newspaper. හරිද? Then which type of mass media is preferred by the greatest number of children? Answer is television. This is okay for those days. Nowadays you have to put mass media කියලා. But what are the mass media nowadays you are using? Instagram. Oh, WhatsApp. Those are things no you used to see news and all. But nowadays mostly used thing is Instagram or WhatsApp. WhatsApp. No, still WhatsApp is in the highest because even Instagram can't come closer to it, right? But both the companies owned by the same person. ඒ ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ යාට. But Instagram, what is the most used thing nowadays? YouTube. WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube. Those are the nowadays mostly used mass media. That's the nowadays latest way. So which type of mass media is preferred by on-site method television? Nowadays, I don't think you are watching TV. You are watching TV? Then in කවුරු හරි ඉන්නද watching අර TV අර ආච්චිලා වගේ TV එක ඉස්සරහින් ඉඳගෙන watching tele drama එහෙම කට්ටිය ඉන්නවද මේකේ? නැන්ද කවුරුත් නැද්ද එහෙම? උඹලා හැමෝම දැන් ඕන එකක් YouTube එකේ ගහනවා බලනවා. Netflix උත් බලන කට්ටියත් ඇති. Which type of mass media preferred by the least number of children? Take a newspaper. If the angle at the center of the sector which denotes the children who prefer television, 162 degrees, find the number of children who prefer television. එතකොට they have asked me the එකම එක question එකයි තියෙන්නේ මේකේ. What's the question? Amount and the degree කියලා දැම්මා. Amount and degree AD. You have put like this, amount and the degree. Then ඊගම් පස්සේ you can do like this. Amount and degree. What is the amount? First of all, you have to write golden rule 40, 360. ඊට පස්සේ here amount එක දාන්න. Are they asking the amount? X degree 100, 162. Now you have to write this 40 over x equal 360 over 162. So you have to get the value for x, send the x to this side. 40 is here. Division 162 come to this side with multiplication 162. Method it will come as 360. So here you get x is equal 40 and 360. You can simplify, you get 9. 16 divided by 9 is 1. Again here 72 divided by 9 is 18. So the answer is 18 students. All right, good. The next question එකට යන්න පුතා. අගල check කරන්න ඒක කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. Quickly do that. අගල next question එක බලන්න. ඉක්මනට. There is another question, no? If the angle at the center of the sector which denotes the children who prefer newspaper is 90, find the number of children who prefer newspaper. There is a both question. Next page. Who prefer newspaper? So newspaper, how you can find? That is 90 කියලා they have given. No? Only three things no there. So this angle is 162. That is 90. These both how much? 252 degrees. The answer for the fourth one. So from 360 minus is 252. Answer is how much? 100. 100. Sorry. Yeah, 100. 108 degrees. Just 100. That's a normal question. ඉතින් ඒ ටික හරියට අක් ගාලා මෙන්න මේකත් කරන්න පුතා මේක ඩිස්කස් කරලා අක් ගාලා අපි ඉවර කරමු. Quickly we'll discuss this and we'll finish this. The following pie chart illustrates the number of votes received by four parties. So there are the party which received the most number of votes received a total of 9,300 votes. I'll tell the golden box. You first of all you have to find the other angle also. They have given four things, no? One is 45, one is 75. 45 and 75 mean that is 120. So 270. The other one is 90, no? The other angle is 90. Whatever here, that is 90 degrees. In this place, this one is 90 degrees. The angle which they haven't given. So what is the golden box for this question? Online people, you can get a screenshot of this. So what is the golden box? 9,300 people, 150 degrees. That's the golden box for this. 9,300 people, 150 degrees. How do you start doing this? You have to use this golden box and you have to do the work. 9,300 people represent 150 degrees. Okay, 9,300 people, represent 150 degrees. Okay. Then next one. The next question is, how many votes in total did the party in third position receive? Who is in third position now? 75 degrees. 75 degrees in the third position. Third one, express the number of votes that in the fourth position receives as a fraction of the total number of votes. Fourth position is 45 degrees. And the last one, fourth one, using the pie chart, write down the number of votes that the party in second position receives as a percentage of the total number of votes. So there are 4 questions. All right. Now Tagala will discuss. After the discussion, you'll write. Again. All right. Now they have asked first thing, how many votes in total did all 4 parties receive? All 4 parties receive mean, now you can put number for the first one. First one you can put amount and the degree. What is the amount? First golden rule. 9,300 degrees 150. They're asking for the total votes, no? Total vote mean, what is the degree? 360. Amount, XKL I can put, for the degree I can put 360. Why? Total mean, everyone. So I can directly put 360 and I can do the question. No need to separately add one by one. Directly I can write like this. So 9,300 over X equal 150 over 360. So I can send these people to other side. X here, 9,300 multiply by, then the 360 this side, multiply by 360 divide by 150. So 0 we can simplify. These both are divisible by 3. So this is 12, this is 5. So this is, if you divide this by 5, you get 1, 43, 8, 36, 1,860 into 12. 1,860 into 12 mean you get 18,600. 18,600, then what is this? 3,360. 3,320. 3,720. If you add this 0 to 13, so 120. Right. 22,320, you get the answer. In total votes. Who got this already? No one. Still doing? Still multiplying. No? Right. Now, like first number the multiplying. Make your multiplication product fast. That is the first one. Second one, they ask how many, that's only second one. First one, how many parts in total did the party in third position? Third position receive. How much the third position receive? Again, AD you can do this. 9,300, 150. අනිත් එක මොකද්ද? මේක third position, number of votes ne, amount x for third position 75 degrees, no? Degrees 75, third position. Now write 9,300 over x equal 150 over 75. You can simplify 75 and 152 කියලා. Then the x to this side, 9,300, 2 comes down, divide by 2. So x is equal 4,650. ඒක තමයි answer. Right? ඒක second one. Third one, express the number of votes that the party in fourth position receives as a fraction of the total number of votes. Again, third position, again you can find the amount and the degree. Always first one 9,300 and 150. Golden thing box only you had to put first. Either you can write, express the number of votes that the party in fourth position received as a fraction. If you write that, come like this. 9,300 to 120, fourth position. Fourth position means 45 degrees. So extend here 45 degrees. So 9,300 divided by x equal 150 divided by 45, right? So x I'll take here. 9,300 multiplied by 45 divided by 150. So both are divisible by 15, make a 3, make a will 10. So I can simplify this and this. So I will get the answer x as 0927 2007. I think you also should increase the multiplication speed like this. So that you don't waste your time. Okay, you can increase Puta by doing lots of questions. Multiplication also will increase. The multiplication table always you have to write some random numbers and practice. Again, you have to just simplify and try to get the answers. But this will be fast. Make a fast note. You can finish the question. Otherwise, you take a part amount of time to do this question. Number 4. Using the pie chart, write in the number of votes. Make question. Third one still not finished. They have asked in fourth question, is it a fraction of the total number of votes? So you have to write this as a fraction of the total number of votes. The third question, so 2,790 votes out of how many people? 2,790 votes. Total, how many votes were there? Total 22,320 votes were there. So 22,320. Now, if you can simplify this, you have to simplify this. Right? You can simplify this. You have to simplify this. 2,790, 22,320, no? 22,320, no? 22,320. Out of 22,320. They have asked this 2,790 mean what we got? To the fourth position, no puta? Fourth position, the whole thing. Fraction. Fourth position fraction. So if you simplify, you'll get the answer 1/8k. If you multiply this by 8, you get this. How I write 1/8 so quickly? I'm bad. You multiply the calculator can directly to say 8 of this is this key. Use the trick. Update trick. They have asked express this from the total number of fractions. Portion. So I did a trick like this. What is this angle? 45 degrees. What is the total angle? 360 degrees. To make 45 1, 360 there. How many 45 are there? 8. And I got. Now you would have got shocked. What a cool make. No, my trick. You can do with the angle also. Still you're gonna get the same answer. You can write make. You simplify කරන්න පුළුවන්ද බ? හරි. එහෙම තමයි. එළියට පේන්නේ වෙන දෙයක්. ඕකට තමයි magic කියන්නේ. Right. Number 4. Using the pie chart, write down the number of votes that the party in second position received as a percentage. පුතා මෙන්න මෙහෙම. They are saying using the number of votes, using the pie chart, write down the number of votes in the third party second position received as a percentage. පුතා එහෙනම් අපිට මේක මෙහෙමත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නේද? Second position received. If they ask as a percentage, second position is what? Degrees, no? That I can write like this. The second position got only 90 degrees out of 360 degrees. If I won't write as a percentage, multiply by 100. If you simplify everything, 25% kela shunga. Right. Tinge gaan lassan set karla ganna pula by 90 and 360 here there are 4. If 4 ekai 100 ekai there are 20. I think again short tricks godak තියෙනවා, right? Do you understand now these things? Even from the, if they don't ask the number, even from the angle, we can find those percentage fractions. Angle we can find. Understood completely? All done. We'll wind up. The next week, in next couple of weeks, also online students, they get a free chance to join. Okay. Right. So that's all. Then you take a screenshot of this putas, so you can write. Don't go. Pie chart questions do as a homework. Okay, that's all puta. Right. Recordings also you will get. Okay, no worries. Recordings group. If you are not in the group, please get added to the group, right? By messaging our office number. That's it for today.